Brendan Sewell has highlighted two key attributes that make Caitlin Clark a superior point guard to NBA Hall of Famers such as Isaiah Thomas. Sewell, 73, boasts an impressive 47-year career as an assistant coach at both collegiate and NBA levels, including back-to-back championships with the Detroit Pistons in 1989 and 1990, a CBA Eastern Division title in 1996, and a CBA Coach of the Year award in the same season. Throughout his career, Sewell has had the privilege of working with numerous esteemed players, including former Pistons point guard Thomas. However, he believes that WNBA newcomer Clark has already demonstrated skills that some of the greats of the men's game could only dream of. In a recent conversation with new Indiana Fever head coach Stephanie White on the Coaching You podcast, Sewell admitted, "I've never seen any NBA player that can throw the ball ahead on the break better than her, anyone. I had Isaiah Thomas, I had a Hall of Fame point guard, never anyone better than her. I also think that, like a lot of my great point guards, Hall of Famers, she could play off the ball so well because she knows how to move without the ball, and it wouldn't tire her out. We used to take Isaiah off the ball sometimes if he was getting trapped on every pick and roll and play him off, and all of a sudden, he was terrific because defenders aren't used to running off screens. And I just think she's so good." And Kelsey Mitchell, "I had no idea how great a scorer she was. As Pat McAfee would say, she's a dog. She is so freaking tough and good, and I was happy Aaliyah Boston came into her own this year. But I'm excited about your squad, and I really think you're going to be fun to watch." Clark has enjoyed a whirlwind maiden season with the Fever after being selected as the first overall pick of the 2024 WNBA draft in May. The 22-year-old broke a number of divisional records while guiding her side to their first playoff run since 2016, scooping WNBA assist leader, all-rookie team, all-WNBA first team, and WNBA All-Star honors in doing so, reports the Irish Star. The youngster also received 66 of the 67 total votes to be named the WNBA's Rookie of the Year, while the sole other went to Chicago Sky's Angel Reese. Fans of the Fever will be excited to see what White can accomplish in 2025 after being named the side's new head coach in November following Christy Side's departure. Speaking on her appointment, White said, "I am incredibly proud and honored to return home to Indiana and lead the Fever during such a pivotal moment in this franchise's history, as well as during such an important time throughout women's athletics. This franchise has and always will be committed to winning, and I look forward to working every day to help deliver another WNBA title to the greatest basketball fans in the world." White had a successful 4-year stint as a player with the Fever from 2000 to 2004 before transitioning into coaching. She served as an assistant coach for the Fever from 2011 to 2014 and then took over as head coach in 2015 and 2016. The 47-year-old recently ended her tenure with Connecticut Sun, where she managed the team from 2023 to 2024. Her departure came in late October after leading the team to 2 consecutive playoff semifinals and achieving impressive seasonal records of 27-13 and 28-12. Iowa women's basketball star player Caitlin Clark is expected to be the #1 pick of the WNBA draft and join Aaliyah Boston and the Indiana Fever, reforming a previous teammate duo. The Fever won the top spot in the 2024 WNBA draft lottery for the second year in a row. After selecting Boston from South Carolina as the #1 pick last year, they can make another first overall selection on April 15th. Clark is the top overall pick across all reputable mock draft boards. She and Boston played together on Team USA as under-19 national team roster members. The pair won a gold medal together with Clark, making the team as its youngest member on the roster. Boston was listed as a WNBA All-Star in her first season and won the Rookie of the Year last season. Before joining the league, the 22-year-old forward won the NCAA National Championship with the South Carolina Gamecocks in 2022, winning the tournament's Most Outstanding Player, the Naismith Player of the Year, and unanimous All-American honors. Before the WNBA lottery, Clark chatted with Boston, where the pair talked about potentially reconnecting as teammates. "We were teammates before, so maybe we'll have to reconnect," Clark said to Boston in the interview, who replied, "Exactly." Although Clark is projected to go first overall, she has the chance to stay at Iowa due to the COVID-19 waiver, granting players the eligibility to return for a fifth college season. Clark can delay declaring for the WNBA draft until the conclusion of the college season. "I don't know if I am going to stay. I don't know if I'm going to go," she continued. "I think it's just something that your time in college is so special. It's different from being a pro. Obviously, I haven't lived that, but you just kind of know that from watching the WNBA. I'm a big fan, and I just want to experience every single moment and really soak it in. Soak in the games we lose. Soak in the games we win. I feel like I was just a freshman. You can probably say the same. Time flies by, but these are some of the best moments of your life," Clark emphasized. "So I think the biggest thing is, I don't know what I'm going to do yet, but I'm just going to enjoy every single experience that I have this year because each one is unique and each one is special in its own way." Clark is scoring 29.6 points per game, leading the Hawkeyes to an 11-1 overall record and a 1-0 standing in the Big Ten Conference. Iowa is currently ranked 4th in the country. If Clark joins Boston on the Fever, the duo may face more challenges than they experienced during their successful college careers. The Fever concluded the season with a 13-27 record, missing out on the postseason. Still, their .325 winning percentage marked their best since 2019, and their 13 victories were the most since 2019. Caitlin Clark's season ended on September 25 when the Rookie of the Year's Indiana Fever were swept in a best-of-3 series against the Connecticut Sun. But that didn't dampen a successful debut in the pros or the demand for her cards. According to eBay data, more than 47,000 Clark cards have been sold in the past 90 days. By comparison, NBA stars Luka Doncic and Jason Tatum have had about 26,000 and 24,000 cards sold, respectively, in the same period. eBay data also shows the average sale price for her cards in the last 90 days is $64.49. The highest sale price for a card in that time was a PSA 10 2024 Panini Instant WNBA Draft Night Jaguar Autographed Parallel numbered to 10, which sold for $30,000 on Oak 20. The card appears to have previously been sold on October 9 for $11,000. Her continued popularity in the trading card hobby, nearly 3 months after her season ended, is a testament to Clark's stardom. According to Card Ladder, her 3-month index is up almost 24% despite some of her lower-end college cards being down. Her college cards are losing some value as more of her pro cards are released. But her Fever cards have also come in a trickle. While Panini has released several exclusive Clark cards, her pro cards from a set can only be found in 2 major releases: Panini Select and Panini Origins. There was also the print-to-order Panini Instant Rated Rookie Retro 14 card set, in which Clark was one of the players. In contrast, there have been nearly 30 NBA-wide sets released in 2024. The current supply of Clark cards is not enough to meet demand, and the sales and prices reflect that. The next major product is expected to be in mid-January when 2024 Panini WNBA Monopoly Prism will be released. It's a near guarantee that demand for Clark's cards in the Monopoly set will continue to be high, as the market clamors for more products from one of the most popular basketball players in the world.